Excuse me. Welcome back to the 100 Girlfriends Anime Review, episode number 15. We're here reviewing the 17th episode of the series. The most athletes are misogynists. Yes, so the 17th episode of the 100 Girlfriends who really love you. Yes. And this covers chapter 33 and 34. First, we start off with, the girls are all weighing themselves. They're all panicking because they apparently put on a tiny bit of weight. And of course, after the little thing on the top, then of course we have this very weird moment, because basically Kataro, she's basically pretty thin. She won't gain any weight anyways. But then we have Rentaro, where he is walking outside, and I look at the manga guys don't walk like this, where it seems like they're just what the heck is this? It looks so weird. It's like legs it's not how people walk. It's like oh my gosh, it looks weird. Okay, let me show you exactly what I mean. It's like, okay, here I am walking. It's like, duh. It is almost, the way it seemed like, it's almost like the guy is going for a sobriety test. The way he's walking. I'm like, he did this for a panel in the manga, but the image looks so weird. And then he comes across, basically, the girl becomes his 9th girlfriend in the series. And her name is Iko Satu. Or she's recruiting people. And, like usual for the series, as soon as they see each other, they instantly fall in love. Yep. And of course, she keeps swinging, recruiting people, everyone can say no. And they chat for a bit, and of course, they recruit 6 other people. And and of course, also, they're training for a while, and then the very next day, it's like, can't wait to train with Rentaro. And then he sees him with Io, or AI as are now. And he thinks, he's taken because basically he's holding hands with her. We later reveal he actually saw her, and he was sweating, and Nanao thought basically he had a fever. He really did not. So then, of course, as soon as they see each other later on, she instantly confesses that she's in love with him, and the fact he mentions, he has 8 girlfriends already, and, she becomes number 9, and she becomes immediately accepted, and so he asks to become a new girlfriend, and they all accept her, no problem, because, he keeps getting new girlfriends anyways. And despite the fact that Hakuru's mom easily is the chairwoman, apparently other couples been closed down too for some reason in the show, which this is kind of from the manga. So you can't exactly spring more money because basically she may be running the school, but it'd be too personal per se. Though she has to run the team anyways, along with the maid. And they say that the girl, she's not part of the school, even though she is kind of. Katsuri? No, not that one. Kurumi. Yeah, Kurumi. Oh yeah, because she's a middle schooler. So, but then basically we're ready, and then we see, continue swinging, I'll go home eventually, where Ikao basically, by the way, they revealed what happened to the rest of the team. They apparently went to the U.S. for training. And apparently because they got scummed the next week, the next week, and this is something though, that if they don't have a team, the club will be disbanded. And I'm like, wait a minute. They do realize that the club does have 8 official members. They're just off training. And this is for a scrimmage game. Like, why would you just schedule a scrimmage game when most of the team is out of the country? That made no freaking sense at all. So then, of course, apparently, like, the girls do commit, and then, of course, they see her the next day, and she was still swinging 100,000 swings, and she has collapsed. And look at Rintaro is there, basically, to have her fall on him, though he's basically belly down. Though she is, well, in the nurse's office, which, by the way, this is a Japanese nursing office, not the U.S. one, mind you. The Japanese one would look like a regular hospital room, while the U.S. one is different. It's a tiny room. I only saw the one in elementary school. I never saw the one for high school. So I don't know what the one in the U.S. one looks like. So now, what usually happens in a Japanese anime when it comes to the nurse's office? Here's what usually happens. Two characters doing it in there. Sexually. Confession time. Yes, this has happened, where a guy or girl has confessed to the person in the bed. Or just simply conversation. Or just basically having the nurse basically just sleep with the guy who comes in there. Well, one series did for comedy. I'm not going to say what the one is because basically I'm not going to say. Let's continue on. So apparently Hakaru was hiding under the bed watching her. And so I think, what the heck are you watching? You mentioned all this stuff, last stuff you mentioned. Move on. Because it's standard Japanese anime. It's like the one anime you could think of that does like this that's not a hentai is To Love Ru. But we don't have anybody do anything with each other. There's nudity in the show, but there's no sex per se. So though the only series did something like this where the nurse actually was somebody associated with the main character was it was what was the name of the series? There's a couple of ones. There's JoJo's Adventure, Star Wars Crusaders, and the other one is and this other one basically the nurse became basically one of the guys' wives in the light novels. It was Tess and Sister Devil. Yes, that one. Yeah, and I can claim like if they ever adapt the last two light novels, it's gonna become a hentai because the characters are having sex. That's simply what happens there. If you want to know detail what happens, read the light novels. You'll be like, what the heck is this? But I will recommend adults read it. Do not have kids read these books. Basically, this is way too adult. Anyways, so. And apparently Rintaro has been sneaking out of the classroom every 5 minutes to use the bathroom just to keep an eye on her. So then, of course, they practice some more, and then he thinks, oh, let's basically practice while I'm wearing a loincloth for reasons. It doesn't go anywhere, but they vow to continue practicing for the upcoming game, and that's the episode. Yeah, so mostly put basically like with this. We are almost halfway to the season, but not there just yet. I'd say with the very next episode we are. And can you believe at this point they've only dabbed mostly the first 33 out of 34 chapters. Because they did skip 29 for some reason. Not sure why they skipped that one. They might adapt it later on, who knows. Oh, and some might be asking like, oh yeah, and also when they were practicing like three-sword style, with the bats. Striking May, once was on Only Girl. Yeah, basically a bunch of One Piece parody. So, by the newest episode that just came out, which is the 7th episode of the season, they only got the episode. They only got the chapter 39. You're like, really? Yeah, 39. Oh, and because of the fact that we have scenes parodying some of our manga, let's talk about basically briefly before we end this what parody. In the opening episode, They're referencing Castle in the Sky. One of the scenes in the episode. For 14, they didn't have one because of the food fight. 15, did not have one. 16 did not have one either. Most of them were just the first 2 episodes and this new episode. Yep. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much the particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do this like button. Next we have a Comic Corner, which is going to be cap of 1 book, and mostly going to be a little more of this other one. And then it's on the Blue Extras next, okay? To the next video. Bye.